Hey, everybody, welcome to Wednesday Reflections with Andrew. Um, I want to talk to you about Star Wars. I know, shocker. Um, but I want to talk to you about a movie that came out in 2017, so 6 years ago, called Rogue One, a Star Wars story. It was a standalone Star Wars film that wasn't, directly tied to the any of the trilogies with Luke and Skywalkers and other people, but it was a sort of prequel set up for Star Wars: A New Hope, and it had a bunch of amazing characters, many of whom I just stick with me. But one that has always stuck with me is Chirrut Imwe, played by martial arts actor and pretty awesome guy by all reports, Donnie Yen. And what I love about this character is that Chirrut Imwe is he's a sort of warrior monk who has a strong faith and belief in the Force, but isn't like a Jedi Knight who picks things up and throws things around and chokes people or moves X-wings out of swamps and things like that. So it's not doing the crazy space wizard with a light sword stuff, but it's much more grounded, if you could say that in a Star Wars story, much more grounded, and takes the idea of the Force as this, instead of other movies have Star Wars movies has made it like this, yes, this supernatural, metaphysical kind of supernatural thing that exists in the cosmos, but also it's basically a superpower. It's something that we can all tap into, or if you're a Jedi, you can tap into it and basically be a superhero space wizard. But Chirrut isn't force sensitive, meaning he can't access the force, but his belief and faith in that force that holds together all living things, that connects all things, binds all things, helps all things endure. Sound familiar? His faith in the Force as a real and vital part of reality in the cosmos, helps him do some amazing things, especially because he is blind, and uses and perhaps he is so in tune with the Force without being like a Force sensitive like Jedi Knight that he's about as close as you can be without being magical. Anyway, it's great. It's wonderful, and he takes that kind of worn and used phrase in Star Wars, "The Force be with you." May the Force be with you, and also with you. No, he takes the idea of "May the Force be with you," and his chant, his mantra is, "I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me. I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me." So instead of saying, "May the Force be with you," "May it be with you," Chirrut is claiming that is already one step ahead, saying it's not a conditional, it's not a "Hey, may this happen, might this happen, I hope this happens." It's "This is happening, and it is with me, and I am a part of it." So it's not a blessing where I'm hoping the Force out there blesses you. Chirrut's statement is saying, "I already am one with the Force, and the Force is already with me." I would totally play you the clip of that, but I'm sure that Disney would love to copyright strike me or something like that. So I'm going to avoid playing that. But if you want to go look up "I am one with the Force is with me" on YouTube, you'll see plenty of clips of Donnie Yen's Chirrut Imwe in the various scenes where he repeats that line, and they're gorgeous. His final scene in that movie is one of the few times like I wanted to cry watching a Star Wars movie. His character and his friendships and his faith are so amazing. But anyway, getting back to some churchy stuff. The Chirrut's faith and I'm saying this, as a Christian, Chirrut's faith inspires me. He believes that the Force, again, binds all things, holds all things together. To quote Maz Katana from Star Wars, that the Force, the belonging you seek is not behind you, it is ahead. I am no Jedi, but I know the Force. It moves through and surrounds every living thing. Close your eyes, feel it. The light. It's always been there. It will guide you. Now, God has always been there, and God will always guide us. And God doesn't belong, the belonging that God has for you is not behind you, but ahead of you. So, like the Force, let us close our eyes and feel the presence of the Holy Spirit working in all things in life. Feel the Holy Spirit coursing through you. Help it give you strength. Feel it guiding your breath in your path. It's I totally get that we don't have Christianity in Star Wars. I'm glad we don't, because it lets us have analogies for so many things. It lets us hold a mirror to ourselves through that reflection. But I love Chirrut Imwe. He's my favorite character of that film, and it's a good reminder that we can always think of God and Jesus and the Holy Spirit as a presence that is in the world and but not of the world, and that and we can go to church, or we can see it in our child's face, that you see the love of Christ reflected in the eyes of a child, or however you might encounter Christ or Jesus or the Holy Spirit or God throughout the day. And those are all important things. But this simple, beautiful mantra, I am with the Force and the Force is with me. I am one with the Force and the Force is with me. That's God. I am one with God and God is with me. Even on my best days, and even on my worst days, and even on my ordinary middle days, God is with me, and God is with you. So may the Force be with you, and also with you.